Yes, carbohydrate digestion. Yes, Akshat, it's mine. So carbohydrate digestion, bacha, it starts from or with the help of pancreatic amylase, pancreatic, that is present in pancreatic juice, and it helps in converting starch into a disaccharide, that is maltose. Now disaccharide can be of different types, but it can be a maltose, it can be a lactose, or it can be a sucrose. So maltose, lactose, sucrose, all these are disaccharides only. Okay, disaccharides means it has two sugar units in it. Okay, so these disaccharides, with the help of three enzymes, respective enzymes, gets converted into its respective monosaccharides. For example, maltose, which is a disaccharide, by the help of the or with the help of the maltase enzyme, gets converted into 2 units of glucose, and glucose is monosaccharide. So 8 unit of glucose and another unit of glucose, it is these 2 units of glucose was forming maltose. maltase आया और उसने उसके simplest form में उसको convert कर दिया. So from one molecule of maltose we are getting 2 molecules of glucose by the action of this enzyme maltase. Like this, lactose, that is present in our milk, that is also known as milk sugar, it is also a disaccharide, and by the action of lactase enzyme it is getting converted into one molecule of glucose and another molecule of galactose. Again, galactose is also a monosaccharide. And sucrose, mainly you can say it is present in high amount in fruits. Okay, so fruit sugar bhi bolte hain. Yes, Daksha. So sucrose, it is getting converted into one molecule of glucose and one molecule of fructose with the help of enzyme sucrase or invertase. Single name for different terminology for same enzyme. Sucrase and invertase both are same enzyme only. Bacha, glucose and galactose both are monosaccharide only. You cannot say which is more simpler. Okay, both are monosaccharide and both are easily diffusible. But readily जो energy produce करता है, that is glucose. Okay, Karan? But both are simplest form. Glucose, galactose as well as fructose. All these three are monosaccharides only. So maltose, lactose, sucrose, these are disaccharides, and with the help of respective enzyme like maltase, lactase and sucrase, they are getting converted into their respective monosaccharides. For maltose, there will be 2 molecules of glucose. For lactose, there will be 1 molecule of glucose and 1 molecule of galactose. Sucrose will be is formed of glucose and fructose. Okay. So this is what is about and carbohydrate digestion. This is how carbohydrates gets converted into its simplest form, that is monosaccharide. Okay. But the sucrose, I think it is C12H22 and O11. C12H22O11. Okay, Durga? Now nucleic acid, the third component. Let us say how these are getting. I think nucleic acid मैंने लिखा नहीं है. थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हो गई. ओके, मैं बता देती हूँ. Yes, formula of glucose will be asked. बाकी और कुछ as such नहीं पूछेंगे बच्चा. Don't worry. Nucleic acid I think मैंने शायद लिखा नहीं. I will tell you just. I will just tell you. Okay. Yes, Tanmay, you are correct. तो बच्चे न्यूक्लिक एसिड ये चीज है. थिंक थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हो गया है. नॉट दिस वन, ये तो कार्बोहाइड्रेट ही है. आई जस्ट चेंज द हेडिंग और मैंने वो नहीं चेंज किया. सॉरी. So let me just write it down for you. न्यूक्लिक एसिड हमारी बॉडी में डीएनए आरएनए ये सब, राइट। तो अगर हम लोग व्हेन वी ईट प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स फ्लैश, तो उनके सेल्स में भी ये डीएनए आरएनए ये सब प्रेजेंट होता है, तो उसको भी इजिली एब्सॉर्बेबल फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट हमें करना है, राइट। सो न्यूक्लिक एसिड का कैन एनीवन टेल मी किसके थ्रू होता है, कैसे होगा डाइजेशन, एंड विच एंजाइम इज प्रेजेंट? न्यूक्लिक acid, it can be DNA or it can be RNA. Yes, Khushi, correct. So enzyme that will be acting on nucleic acid is nuclease enzyme. Nuclease enzyme. And it is further the nucleic acid. ये किस component में break होंगे? Can anyone tell me? Yes, ATGC में होंगे. ATGC are itself form of amino acid only. So they are further getting converted into ATGC. Remember, जिससे DNA बना होता है. Yes. और ATGC में actually what is that? Amino acid. So they are getting converted into ATGC and further converted into acid as well. Purines and pyrimidine. Yes. Okay. So nucleic acid पे nuclease enzyme act करेगी and they are further getting converted into ATGC. When again then they can get converted into amino acid. So the main enzyme is nuclease, but ATGC is purine and pyrimidine जिससे DNA बना होता है. Never heard about it? I thought आपने पढ़ा होगा. A stand for adenine, G stand for guanine, T is thymine. Nitrogenous bases these are. Cytosine. Adenine, guanine, thymine and cytosine. RNA का केस होगा तो thymine के जगह पे there will be uracil. AUGC. Yes, Rajesh, very good. So nucleic acid अगर present होगा तो उसपे कौन सी एंजाइम एक्ट करेगी, दैट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. ओके, तो यहाँ पे जो इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है वो याद रखना है आपको. इट इज दिस पार्ट, दिस एंजाइम न्यूक्लियस. yes, further it can get converted into amino acid बच्चा, क्योंकि ATGC एक्चुअली नाइट्रोजनस बेसिस ही होते हैं. Uracil is बच्चा another nitrogenous base. It is present in RNA in the place of thymine. Thymine is not there in RNA. In DNA it is ATGC, while in RNA it is AUGC. Yes, Virok, it is correct. Okay, so uracil is present in the place of thymine in RNA. So this was about nucleic acid. Now let us move on to the next component, that is fat. Fat. Yes बच्चा, uracil thymine की जगह पे ही present है तो डबल बॉन्ड ही होगा. बच्चा AUGC for RNA, AUGC RNA, and ATGC is DNA. Okay, now the last component of food, that is fat or lipid. अब इसका breakdown थोड़ा सा complicated है. Fat is not directly, it cannot be digested directly. Okay, so fat molecules पे first क्या act करता है? कौन सा juice? Bile juice. Yes, bile, very good. So bile juice that is getting released from the, that is getting secreted from the liver, and it can further stored in the gallbladder. So gallbladder से भी release हो सकता है and directly liver से भी हो सकता है, right? So this bile juice has bile salt in it. We have already discussed the composition of bile. Now these bile salts, they break down the bigger molecules of fat globules into small droplets. Okay, that helps in the reducing the surface tension of fat droplets. Means जितना अभी अगर छोटा छोटा ड्रॉपलेट्स हो जाएगा तो क्या होगा, सरफेस एरिया बड़ा हो जाएगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल लेट्स से दिस इज अ लार्ज मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ फैट और इसका सरफेस एरिया है. अगर मैं इसको छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स में ब्रेक कर दूं, इट विल बी लाइक दिस. अपने आप हर ड्रॉपलेट का अलग सरफेस एरिया बन जाएगा. Ultimately what is happening, the surface area is getting increased. अब सरफेस एरिया अगर इंक्रीज हो गया तो लाइपेज एंजाइम इस पे अच्छे से एक्ट कर सकती है और उसको इजीली ब्रेक कर सकती है, राइट. सो this breakdown of bigger molecule of fat into small fat droplet is known as emulsification of fat, and it is done by the bile juice. It is done by bile juice. So now this fat is known as, this small droplets of fat, it is known as emulsified fat. Emulsified fat means it has already undergone the process of emulsification. That is breakdown of bigger molecules of fat into smaller fat droplets. Okay. So once this fat is already emulsified, now the lipase enzyme, it is also present in, present in pancreatic juice as well as intestinal juice. So intestinal lipase as well as pancreatic lipase can act on this emulsified fat, and now this emulsified fat gets converted into its simplest form, that is fatty acid and glycerol. As you can see at the right side पे जो image है उसको देखो बच्चा. Here this is the molecule of triglyceride. Okay. Okay. Yes. This is a molecule of a triglyceride. Now what is a triglyceride? Triglyceride is a form of lipid only. It is a form of fat only. Okay. But कैसा फैट है, एक ग्लिसरॉल मॉलिक्यूल है, सिंगल ग्लिसरॉल मॉलिक्यूल इज देयर इन द ट्राइग्लिसराइड प्लस 3 चेन्स ऑफ फैटी एसिड, 3 चेन्स ऑफ फैटी एसिड मॉलिक्यूल. ओके, सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, emulsified fat है. This triglyceride is emulsified fat, means tiny droplets of fat. So now lipase enzyme will act on it. So lipase enzyme बच्चा क्या करेगा, पहले एक्ट करेगा इस पे and it will break its very first chain. It will break its very first chain. Triglyceride से अभी 2 chains रह गई. Now it is known as diglyceride. Now it is known as diglyceride. Again lipase enzyme will come and act on it और fatty acid chain को remove कर देगी. Okay. Now it is known as monoglyceride. Now it is known as monoglyceride. Yes, Tanmay, you are correct. I am coming on to that point also. Now, फिर से lipase enzyme will act again, and the third and the last chain of fatty acid will get removed. Now it is getting converted into monoglyceride. No, monoglyceride बचा था, third chain भी रह जाएगी. तो अभी fatty acid molecules and glycerol molecule, these all are you can say these all are independent of each other now. So ये अपने simplest form में convert हो गए. Okay, what is happening? Triglyceride था, emulsified triglyceride था, lipase enzyme में first chain break किया, diglyceride will form. Second chain break किया, but the triglyceride is a form of lipid. It is a fat molecule. That is the most stable form of fat. Okay. So triglyceride is getting converted into diglyceride with 2 fatty acid chain. and then monoglyceride. Yes, lipase enzyme is breaking all these chain. बच्चा वही तो मैंने बताया. बच्चा ग्लिसरॉल, फैटी एसिड, ये सब हमारे अलग अलग जगह मेम्ब्रेन में भी यूज होते हैं, कोलेस्ट्रॉल फॉर्मेशन में यूज होते हैं, बहुत जगह यूज होते हैं. ट्राइग्लिसराइड. ओके, सो अल्टीमेटली फैट किसमें कन्वर्ट हो गया? फैटी एसिड मॉलिक्यूल्स एंड ग्लिसरॉल. बच्चा ट्राइग्लिसराइड इज नॉट ऑलवेज इमल्सिफाइड फैट. Here I have taken an example because already a bigger molecule of fat is getting reduced to small droplets of fat. Now let's say this small droplet of fat will be consisting this triglyceride. So triglyceride को भी further break किया तो it will be converting into diglyceride and then to monoglyceride. And that is how ultimately we will get a molecule of fat, 3 molecule of fatty acid, 1 molecule of glycerol from a single fat molecule. सबको clear है? Fat by the emulsified fat by the action of lipase enzyme getting converted into fatty acid and glycerol. Okay, so now these fatty acid and glycerol can be absorbed in the absorption process, and these are the simplest form for fat molecule. Just like in the case of protein there was amino acid, in the case of carbohydrate there was monosaccharide, and fat के case में it is fatty acid and glycerol. Let us move. That is how all 4 components are getting converted. Akshat, have you joined just now? Why? Very late. Too bad it is. Okay, you can go through the recording once, okay? Now, bachas, we are already done with the digestion process in small intestine. As I've already told you, small intestine is the part where complete digestion takes place. Why? Because here all the components of food are getting digested and getting converted into its simplest form that can now be absorbed by the cells of the small intestine. So small intestine, it is the site for complete digestion, you can say. Okay, now the next organ in the alimentary canal is large intestine. Okay, yes Anvi, it is alkaline. बच्चा already small intestine में जो pancreatic juice release हो रहा है, it makes the acidic food that is coming from the stomach alkaline. Yes. Okay, so what is happening in large intestine? Because large intestine is divided into cecum, colon and rectum, 3 parts. Like small intestine was divided into duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Here the large intestine, these are divided into cecum, colon and rectum. Akshat, I can explain in the end of the lecture. Okay, agar time bacha to I will explain, don't worry. So large intestine, it has divided into 3 parts, cecum, colon and rectum. Now cecum, it is the very first part of the large intestine. And as I have already told you, between the small intestine and the large intestine, the sphincter muscle or the valve that are present, it is ileocecal valve. Yes, Vero. Ileocecal valve that is present. Because ileum is the last part for small intestine and cecum is the first part of large intestine. So the sphincter muscle that is present here is ileocecal sphincter. Okay. Now after the cecum, there is colon that is present, and colon is further divided into 3 parts: the ascending colon, the transverse colon and the descending colon. So ascending, transverse and descending. Sneha, one and same thing. One and same thing. Don't worry. Yes, Abhinav, sigmoid colon is also there, but आपके course में नहीं है, syllabus में it is not there, so I have not included it. It is there, it is here. So colon, it is divided into three parts: ascending, the transfer, and the descending colon. And after the colon, the part that is present is known as rectum. Rectum temporarily stored the undigested food. It temporarily stores undigested food. Okay. And after the rectum, anus is present, that is the opening for the undigested food to move out of the body. Okay. So, three parts: cecum, colon, and rectum. Now, bacha, the very first part, that is cecum. Just hold on. Huh? No, but the sigmoid colon for a different होता है, and it has a different role as well, but it is not included in your syllabus, so nobody is going to ask you. Don't worry. First thing, and actually it is of rectangular shape, S shape. देखो last part, it is somewhat S in shape. That is why it is called as sigmoid colon. Now with the large intestine, with the very first part, that is cecum, it has another. बच्चा valve हो या sphincter muscle हो, one and same thing. Okay, valve and sphincter, it is one and same thing. Cecum से the very first organ that is connected is known as appendix. एक बहुत छोटा सा small organ that is connected with the cecum, it is appendix. Now appendix is considered to be a vestigial organ, just like wisdom tooth. I have already told you the concept of vestigial organ when I was describing wisdom tooth, right? Vestigial organ are the organs that have no use in our body. They are present in the in our body, but they are useless. They have no use right now. पहले earlier time पे हो सकता है कुछ जो हमारी अर्लियर स्पीशीज थी ह्यूमंस की, उनमें वो यूज होता था, बट एट प्रेजेंट इट हैज नो यूज. During the course of evolution, the function of this particular organ, all these particular organs, whatever vestigial organs are present in our body, the function of all these organs are reduced, and now they have become functionless. Bacha, let me explain everything and I will answer all your doubts at the end of the lecture. Okay. Now, this vermiform appendix, bacha, appendix ka function earlier times pe it is said that in the earlier times what was happening, the earlier species of human beings, they were consuming food as raw food. They were not cooking it and all. राइट. सो जो सेल्यूलोज होता है प्लांट के अंदर, इट वाज नॉट डाइजेस्टिंग. सो इस अपेंडिक्स में ऐसे बैक्टीरियाज होते थे, दे वर हेल्पिंग इन द डाइजेशन ऑफ दैट सेल्यूलोज और द रॉ फूड. बट नाउ एज वी आर कुकिंग आवर फूड ourselves and there is no use of this cellulose digesting bacteria is left in our body, so that is why it has no use right now, and during the course of evolution it has become functionless. Yes, it is still present in animals, it is still present in us as well, हमारे अंदर भी है, but it has no function, it is just lying there. And sometime appendix, this organ, it gets swollen, उसके अंदर swelling आ जाती है, and that condition is known as appendicitis. That condition is known as appendicitis. नो नित्या, इट वोंट वर्क बिकॉज ये फंक्शनलेस है, अभी उसके अंदर कुछ भी ऐसा प्रेजेंट नहीं है. सो अगर आप सेलुलोज खाओगे भी तो इट वोंट वर्क, अभी वो फंक्शनलेस है. ओके. सो द कंडीशन ऑफ swelling inside this appendix is known as appendicitis. और इसकी वजह से अपेंडिक्स बर्स्ट भी हो सकता है, जिसकी वजह से आसपास के जो सेल्स हैं उनको हार्म पहुंच सकता है, एंड दैट इज हाउ इट कैन लीड टू द डेथ ऑफ द ऑर्गेनिज्म एज वेल. यस, तो अगर उसमें पेन होता है, स्वेलिंग होती है, सो इट इज सर्जिकली रिमूव्ड. ओके, सो इट कैन बी ऑपरेटेड. रिमूव कर भी दोगे तब भी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा बिकॉज इट इज जस्ट लाइंग देयर. So this is considered as a vestigial organ. स्वेलिंग का अलग अलग रीजन हो सकते हैं. बच्चा एब्जॉर्प्शन या डाइजेशन प्रोसेस में प्रॉब्लम आता है तो स्वेलिंग हो सकती है. प्लस इन द रीसेंट रिसर्च इट इज फाउंड दैट अपेंडिक्स इज द साइट फॉर गुड बैक्टीरिया, good gut bacteria. We have many bacteria lying in our gut now. There is lactobacillus, E. coli, staphylococcus. ये सब हमारे gut में present होते हैं. They help in digestion. Okay. So उनका it is proved by some research that this appendix is the site for these good gut bacteria. Now these bacteria, when they rapidly grow inside this appendix now, sometimes it gets swollen. So this can be a reason for swelling. अक्षत बच्चा, कोई भी बॉडी का पार्ट निकालोगे तो पेन तो होगा ही ना. It is a part of our body only. There is living tissue that is present. उसका कोई फंक्शन नहीं है but living tissues है उसमें. तो yes, पेन तो होगा. Yes Nitya, it is present in everyone. Even some primates like apes and monkeys, उसमें भी होता है. Even rabbit में भी होता है appendix. Okay. So appendix is considered as vestigial organ. Now बच्चा, colon, it has three parts: ascending, transverse and descending. Mainly ये नाम जो दिया है, it is because of this shape, or you can say अगर ऊपर जा रहा है तो ascending है, horizontal है तो transverse है, and descending. Okay. Now the colon part, the whole colon part, it is mainly concerned with the absorption of water. Large intestine is the site for absorption of water from the undigested food. जो भी food small intestine में digest हुआ वो digest हो गया, but अभी जो part बच गया undigested food, that has now moved into large intestine, and here from this undigested food the water is getting absorbed into the large intestine, and further that undigested food जिसमें से पूरा water already absorbed हो गया है, it will now move to the rectum. Rectum has also a sphincter, and rectum is the site for temporarily storage of this undigested food. Now further, the undigested food, it moves out of the body finally through an opening known as anus. And बच्चा, anus में there is two types of sphincter muscles are present. One is internal and other is external. Internal वाला जो है, जो अंदर की साइड प्रेजेंट है, it is involuntary in nature. It is involuntary, मतलब it is not under our control. So rectum में बच्चा already जो उसके ऊपर rectum organ present है, it is getting filled by undigested food. जैसे आपने खाना वाना खाया, digestion process start हो गया, and gradually ये rectum fill होना शुरू हो जाएगा by undigested food. So धीरे धीरे इस internal involuntary sphincter muscles पे pressure पड़ना start होगा, and that is how you feel uneasy and you will feel to go or to rush to the washroom. तो वो pressure जब इस internal sphincter पे पड़ना शुरू हो जाता है, when rectum is actually getting filled and filled, तब आपको uneasy feel होता है. But since external sphincter muscle is also there and it is under our control, so until or unless we won't signal it कि हाँ भाई अभी open हो जा, और अनडाइजेस्टेड फूड कैन पास आउट, तब तक वो नहीं खुलेगा. So until or unless you don't move to or you don't rush to the washroom, it won't open, right? So external one is voluntary, so that जब हमें pass out करना है stool तभी pass हो. But internal one is involuntary because it sustain the pressure and will make us feel some uneasy कि हाँ अब भी जाना है. Yes, in babies it is involuntary. Babies control नहीं कर पाते हैं बच्चा. Yes, Tanmay, you are correct. बच्चा वाटर का डाइजेशन इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. वाटर तो अपने सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म में ही है. इट इज जस्ट गेटिंग एब्जॉर्ब्ड. नो स्पेशलाइज्ड नेम बच्चा, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. Okay, so this was about large intestine and it is the main site for absorption of water and elimination of solid waste, right? So this is what is happening in the large intestine. Now let us move on to absorption part. So बच्चे digestion हमारा complete हो गया small intestine में, and then large intestine में हमने देखा water का absorption हो रहा है mainly. बच्चा वीक इंटेस्टाइन होगा तो डाइजेशन प्रोसेस में प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है. बट अंटिल और अनलेस अगर दिस स्फिंक्टर मसल इज वर्किंग ऑल फाइन, तो इनवॉलेंट्री और वॉलेंट्री इट इज ऑल गुड. ओके अक्षर? Tanmay, I will take the doubt at the end of the lecture now. Absorption बच्चा. So digestion process हो गया पूरा complete small intestine में. Large intestine में water का absorption हो गया. But और सब चीजों का absorption कहाँ पर होता है? Again small intestine में. और small intestine में जो maximum absorption होता है that occur in the part of ileum. Ileum में. So last part of small intestine, it is majorly concerned with absorption process. It is not like a duodenum or jejunum में नहीं होता है. It occurs there also, but like duodenum was the main site for digestion process. Just like that, ileum is the site for maximum absorption, major site for absorption. Okay, so absorption, as I've already told you the definition, that it is the taking in of soluble products of digestion into the main system of the organism. Means जो भी simplest form में convert हुआ है to food component through the process of digestion, they are now getting absorbed by the cells of our body. So this process is known as absorption. Now बच्चा, food, it can be absorbed by the process of diffusion or osmosis. Diffusion and osmosis सबको याद है? Everyone? Diffusion is the process of movement of molecules, whether it is gas or liquid or whatever it is, from higher concentration to lower concentration. Yes. And osmosis is actually the movement of water molecules or the solvent from higher concentration to lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. Yes. High to low concentration through semi-permeable membrane, osmosis. And when semi-permeable membrane is not there and the movement of any molecule, whether it is gas or liquid or whatever it is, diffusion can happen. Okay. So food is actually absorbed by these two processes. Now maximum of the absorption, as I have already told you, it is in the region of ileum in the small intestine. And ileum, actually the whole region of small intestine, it has numerous villi, numerous finger-like projection that increases the surface area for absorption. अगर मैं बोलूंगी, this is the surface and This is a surface. Surface area larger है, first one or second one, the above one or the lower one? Yes, the upper one. The upper one has the larger surface area, right? So villi are actually finger-like projection that increases the surface area of the small intestine, so that जितना ज़्यादा surface area होगा उतना ज़्यादा और उतना faster absorption process will happen. Okay? So absorption process actually बच्चा, it is happening by this numerous villi, with the help of this numerous villi at a very fast rate, that is helping in the increasing of surface area for the absorption process. Okay? So बच्चे, in finger-like projection में और villi में what is happening? What is there? Inside this finger-like projection, there are two types of vessel. One is blood vessel, and the other is lymphatic vessel, which is also known as lacteal. Blood vessels are present, as well as lacteal or the lymphatic vessels are present. Lymphatic vessels आपने पढ़ा होगा lymph के लिए. नहीं बच्चे, small intestine में present होते हैं अर्पिता. Yes, throughout the small intestine, but ileum region में बहुत ज़्यादा number में present होते हैं, because it is a major site for absorption process. Okay? So in this villi, a single villi, इसके अंदर क्या present होता है? Blood vessel as well as lymphatic vessel. Now बच्चा, protein, carbohydrate, these are getting absorbed by blood vessel. Directly ये सब simplest molecules जो है, they get into the blood, and through blood vessel they are transported throughout our body. But fat, it is actually getting absorbed by the lymphatic vessel known as lacteal. So fat का absorption, it is happening through lacteal, while protein, carbohydrate, इनका absorption it happens through blood vessel. Why? Fat के लिए थोड़ा सा अलग mechanism है, because fat is, you know, oil, lipid, fat, it is not easily soluble. It is not easily soluble. So protein, carbohydrate, blood, ये तो easily soluble and they can easily be absorbed. But fat का absorption, it is tedious task, you can say. So let us see. Fat is in the form of glycerol and fatty acid. Yes. Yes, it is not soluble in water. So उसका थोड़ा सा tedious task. Let us see how fat is actually getting absorbed. Now what is happening, बच्चा? Fat, as I have told you, that it is converted into fatty acid and monoglyceride or glyceride molecule, right? Now, बच्चा, fat and fatty acid and monoglyceride, they are actually getting emulsified by the bile salt that are present in bile juice. Emulsified fat बन गई है. Okay. So actually, what is happening? जो fatty acid और glycerol था, उसके around bile salts present होते हैं. Actually, bile is helping this fatty acid and glycerol to get absorbed. So bile salts क्या करते हैं? They are covering this fatty acid and monoglyceride, and they form a structure known as micelle, as you can see here. The yellow one is fatty acid or the glyceride, और उसके around bile salts present हैं. Bile salt is इसको ऐसे imagine करो, they are just hiding this fat molecule. Okay. So this fat molecule plus monoglyceride, they are emulsified by bile salt and form a structure known as the micelle. Now, बच्चा, these micelle, fatty acid present होता है micelle में, enter into the epithelial cell to form triglyceride. Now, मतलब epithelial cell में small intestine का जो cell है, epithelial cell is this. Small intestine में they have entered into the epithelial cell now. Epithelial being a cell, उसमें Golgi body present होगा. एंड गोल्जी बॉडी का फंक्शन आपको याद है, गोल्जी बॉडी एक्चुअली मॉडिफिकेशन करती है, किसी भी कंपोनेंट को मॉडिफाई करती है सो दैट वो अपना फंक्शन आगे जाके जो भी करना है वो अच्छे से कर पाए. सो इट इज एक्चुअली असाइनिंग अ रोल टू समथिंग. लेट्स से कोई प्रोटीन एंटर हुआ उसके अंदर, तो वो उसको एक एंजाइम में कन्वर्ट कर देगी एंड फर्दर आगे भेज देगा कि जाओ अपना काम करो. सो दैट इज व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन गोल्जी. इट इज मॉडिफाइंग द कंपोनेंट्स विद इन आवर बॉडी. ओके, सो दिस triglyceride, it will enter into the Golgi body and gets covered with a protein. Triglyceride within the Golgi body get combines or covered with protein to form a structure known as chylomicron. So chylomicron actually क्या है? It is somewhat you can say a vesicle like structure है जिसमें fatty acid, triglyceride ये सब present है and they are covered with protein layer. Now this protein layer can easily cross the epithelial layer. अभी वो easily cross करेगा epithelial layer को and they will directly enter into the lacteal. So this mycel formation, this chylomicron, these all are actually helping or covering the fat components so that they can be easily absorbed within the lacteal vessel or the lymphatic vessel. So that is how the fatty acid are actually getting absorbed within our body through lacteal vessel. So आपको जो याद रखना है, if anyone asks about mycel formation or the chylomicron, ये कहाँ form होता है, क्यों form होता है, तो these are forming in the fat absorption process. बहुत ज़्यादा detail में कोई नहीं पूछेगा, but still you should have an idea about mycel and chylomicron. Is it clear, बच्चा? Everyone? Okay. So that is how fat is getting absorbed in the lacteal or the lymphatic vessel, and absorption of protein and carbohydrate ये simply diffusion के through होता है and they can directly enter the blood vessel. And water का absorption it takes place in large intestine. But chylomicron क्या है? It is written here. When triglyceride or the fat it enters into the Golgi body and gets covered with a protein layer, then that structure is known as chylomicron. बच्चा एक बार में ज्यादा हो सकता है, तो वो लिंक करते हैं, लिंक चेन बनाते हैं करण, एंड लिंक्ड चेन एक ही साथ में प्रोटीन से कवर होके फर्दर ट्रांसपोर्ट होता है. Previous page, okay. बच्चा जस्ट टू मेक एब्जॉर्प्शन प्रोसेस फास्टर, ऑलरेडी उन्होंने एपिथेलियल लेयर को क्रॉस कर लिया है ना, so now they can link with each other and so that the process can be faster now. Now ultimately after the absorption process is done, these absorbed nutrients, these are getting utilized within our body. They are getting utilized within our body in order to perform various life processes. It can either be used to produce energy or it can be used to produce various materials like enzymes, hormones, new cells, new DNA, whatever it is. So either they all utilized in the formation of energy or in the formation of new materials. So this utilization of the absorbed molecule is known as assimilation. Okay, and after assimilation, ultimately the undigested food is getting eliminated from the body through the anus in the process known as egestion, and egestion is also known as defecation. It is also known as defecation. Okay, process of egestion is also known as defecation. Right? बच्चा ब्लड वेसल और लैक्टिक वेसल बीच में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. इट इज जस्ट अ कैविटी एंड बॉडी द कैविटी इज फिल्ड विद which tissue? You tell me. ऐसा टिश्यू है जो कैविटीज को फिल करता है? Anyone can tell me. हमारी बॉडी में जो कैविटीज है उसमें कौन सा टिश्यू प्रेजेंट होता है? नो, एपिथेलियल और एंडोथेलियम ये तो आउटर मोस्ट लेयर्स होती हैं एपिथेलियम की. आरियोलर टिश्यू, यस, आरियोलर टिश्यू इज द करेक्ट आंसर. तो जहाँ पे भी कैविटीज प्रेजेंट होती है हमारी बॉडी में, ऑल दोस कैविटीज आर एक्चुअली फिल्ड विद आरियोलर टिश्यू. यस. Okay, so now the process of digestion is now completed. There are some hormones, उनका function आपसे पूछ सकते हैं in the NTSC exam. So let us discuss about that. So these hormones are gastrointestinal hormones because these are present in the gastric region, that is the stomach region, or the intestinal region. Okay, so gastrointestinal hormone. Now the very first hormone is gastrin hormone. It is released by the G cells or the gastrin cells that are present in the stomach. So there are another type of cells that are present in the stomach known as G cell or the gastrin cell. And they release this hormone known as gastrin, which further stimulate the secretion of acid, hydrochloric acid. तो जैसे एक फूड हमारे स्टमक में पहुंचता है, so these gastric G cells, they stimulate the which cell helps in the release of HCl. HCl is getting released by which type of cell? Can anyone tell me? जल्दी से याद करो. हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड. करण गलत, फिर से सोचो. नो आहान. parietal cell or the oxyntic cell. Yes, it is parietal cell or oxyntic cell. चीफ सेल तो पेप्सिनोजन रिलीज कर रहे थे. आई हैव टोल्ड यू आल्सो चीफ है. तो चीफ एंजाइम स्टमक में कौन सी है? वेरी फर्स्ट एंजाइम दैट कम्स इनटू योर माइंड, स्टमक के बारे में सोचते हो तो इट इज पेप्सिन. So pepsin actually is getting released from very important cell, chief cell. Okay, so chief enzyme chief cell से release हो रही है. So parietal cell or the oxyntic cells are the cells that are releasing or secreting the hydrochloric acid within the stomach. Okay, and these cells, these parietal cells, they are getting stimulated by the action of this hormone gastrin that is released by the G cell in the stomach. Now another hormone is secretin. Secretin is the hormone that is stimulating the pancreas to release pancreatic juice in the small intestine. Okay, which is actually neutralizing the acidic pH in the small intestine region. So small intestine में जो कायम आता है, it is acidic in nature. तो उसको न्यूट्रलाइज कौन करता है? पैनक्रियाटिक जूस में जो बाइकार्बोनेट आयंस प्रेजेंट होते हैं, राइट? So secretin is the hormone that stimulates pancreas to release pancreatic juice, which is further going to neutralize the acidic pH of the. Yes, बच्चा, gastrin is actually released by the G cell in the stomach, और वो gastric glands में G cells present होते हैं. Okay. Now the next is cholecystokinin, or it is also known as CCK. बच्चा सिक्रेटिन इंटेस्टाइनल सेल से रिलीज होता है. स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ सेल प्रेजेंट होते हैं इंटेस्टाइन रीजन में और वहां से रिलीज होता है. नाउ cholecystokinin और द CCK, इसका फंक्शन क्या है? ये भी स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन के सेल से ही रिलीज होता है. इट इज ऑल्सो secreting from the small intestine cell, and it is further stimulating the gallbladder to contract and release bile. So जब भी ऐसा फूड स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में जाता है which has fat, cholecystokinin hormone, it stimulates the gallbladder to contract and release bile, so that digestion process of fat will start. So these three hormone and their function that you need to remember. पूछ सकते हैं NTSC में, that is why I have written them there. Okay, so gastrin, secretin and cholecystokinin, that is CCK. So with this slide, we are done with nutrition chapter. Yes, Nishant, you can say that. Fats से related or cholesterol. So bacha, with this slide your nutrition process is completed, and TWT topic wise test, जो very first topic wise test आपका होगा, उसमें the whole nutrition will come in biology. Okay, so photosynthesis will also included as well as the digestion process. TWT stand for topic wise test. So very first topic wise test, I think it will happen in May and or June first week. It is tentative, I'm telling you. But human vitamin जो होते हैं, हाँ, विटामिन का पूरा जो टेबल है, it is just there in your module. You have to revise it once. उसमें as such कुछ बताने का नहीं है. You can revise it on your own. So vitamin table से भी question आ सकता है. Please just go through it once. If you have any doubt, just you can ask me on the WhatsApp as well as on the doubt session. Yes, CWT will be online. बच्चा NTSC के लिए आप स्टेट बोर्ड बुक्स में जितना भी चैप्टर्स दिए हैं वो सब गो थ्रू कर लो अच्छे से. So yes, if you have any doubt in digestion process or photosynthesis process, please ask. Nobody is allowed to leave. Nobody is allowed to leave. I will start the next topic. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Doubt related to this chapter only right now. Yes, तन्वे, आउटर वॉलेंट्री मसल है, बट कॉन्स्टिपेशन तो अगर आप बहुत ज्यादा पानी नहीं पियोगे उसके वजह से होगा ना. तो जो सॉलिड मास बनेगा अनडाइजेस्टेड फूड का, it will not easily moved out of the body. प्रीवियस पेज ओके। एहतशाम बच्चा, जो भी मैंने पढ़ाया प्लीज गो थ्रू इट, और मॉड्यूल जरूर पढ़ना। मॉड्यूल से एक बार न्यूट्रिशन, फोटोसिंथेसिस, पूरा न्यूट्रिशन प्रोसेस, डाइजेशन एज वेल एज फोटोसिंथेसिस एक बार गो थ्रू कर लेना मॉड्यूल से। एंड प्लीज कंप्लीट ऑल द एक्सरसाइज क्वेश्चन दैट इज रिलेटेड विद न्यूट्रिशन प्रोसेस। प्रजना बच्चा, न्यूक्लिक एसिड में क्या है? न्यूक्लिक एसिड कैन बी डीएनए और आरएनए. So it is present in the vegetable, fruits or whatever plant products we are eating, or even if we are eating any animal flesh. Okay, तो उनके सेल्स हैं और उसमें डीएनए आरएनए तो हो गई, राइट? तो उस पे कौन सी एंजाइम एक्ट करेगी? न्यूक्लियेज एंजाइम, and it will further get converted into its simplest form, that is ATGC, and ATGC further can convert it into amino acid. पीडीएफ आपको आज रात तक मिल जाएगी, डोंट वरी। ओके, नो तन्मय, देयर इज नो cellulose digesting enzyme present in our body. यस तन्मय, अभी सिर्फ हमने न्यूट्रिशन प्रोसेस कंप्लीट किया है। ATGC is not a type of protein. These are nitrogenous bases. Arpita, nitrogenous bases. These are one of the component of DNA और RNA. एक बार DNA का स्ट्रक्चर पढ़ना, if you found it somewhere. Just basic थोड़ा सा स्ट्रक्चर पढ़ना. If you have any doubt, मुझे मैसेज कर देना. Okay? Yes, Karan, कुछ DNA RNA already break हो जाते हैं, but some component is still left, तो उसका digestion is required. So ना, जो भी हम लोग क्लासेस में पढ़ा रहे हैं, it is actually covering all the NTSC syllabus. Okay, बाकी आपको अच्छे से NTSC अगर क्लियर करना है तो just go through the state board syllabus. 9th 10th अच्छे से पूरा कवर कर लो, it will help. NTSC के लिए आपके लिए आई थिंक दिस मैथ का क्लासेस होगा अलग से. साइंस पार्ट तो वी आर कवरिंग इट. यस, एनएस रीजन. बच्चा, जो पेस की 10th क्लास के मॉड्यूल है, इट इज दीज आर डिजाइन्ड फॉर एनटीएससी ओनली. तो आपको एनटीएससी में उससे बहुत हेल्प मिलेगा, डोंट वरी. सोशल स्टडीज एनटीएससी का अपने कोऑर्डिनेटर से पूछना, दे कैन आंसर. यस, सोशल साइंस इज इंक्लूडेड इन एनटीएससी बच्चा, इट इज देयर. बोवेल इज द मूवमेंट ऑफ डाइजेस्टेड फूड. एलिमेंट्री कैनाल के थ्रू जो भी मूवमेंट हो रहा है फूड का बच्चा, दैट इज बॉल मूवमेंट ओनली. अल्टीमेटली वो फूड कहाँ से, एनएस के थ्रू इजेशन प्रोसेस में निकल जाएगा, दैट इज व्हाट इज बाउल. अक्षत, व्हाट आर यू आस्किंग बच्चा? NTSC is National Talent Search Examination. That is the main exam for 10th standard kids to appear. तन्मय, अगर आपको बहुत सारे डाउट्स हैं एनटीएससी को लेके, प्लीज टॉक टू योर कोऑर्डिनेटर बच्चा. कोऑर्डिनेटर विल हेल्प, डोंट वरी. ओके, आई थिंक मैं नेक्स्ट चैप्टर आज स्टार्ट नहीं कर पाऊंगी बिकॉज यू गाइस हैव मेनी डाउट्स. So let me take doubts. All other students are free to leave. Good night. Bye bye. Take care. जिनको doubts हैं, we will be discussing about NTSC and whatever doubts you have. Bye bye. Take care. Good night. Other can take rest now. बच्चा caudate lobe of liver is another type of another lobe of liver. There is left, right and caudate. अगर अलग अलग व्यू से देखोगे तो there are 4 lobes that are present in liver. Main lobes are right and left. Main absorption water large intestine में ही होगा. Ileocecal valve बच्चा जब तक कहाँ present है ileocecal valve? It is present in the between small and large intestine. So until or unless small intestine में digestion complete नहीं हो गया, it will not let the food move into the large intestine. Okay, Om? बच्चा it is not necessary कि good bacteria हमारे appendix में ही है. These are present in small intestine as well. So ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. Naman, chylomicrons, actually these are fat molecules only, fatty acids हैं इसमें और triglyceride हैं, and they are getting covered with a protein layer in order to get absorbed into the lymphatic vessel. So you can say fatty acid, triglyceride plus a protein covering is known as chylomicron. Yes, any other doubt? तन में कौन सा इंफॉर्मेशन बच्चा मिला है? Yes, बच्चा, Karan, you can say that actually valves क्या करते हैं? Backflow रोकते हैं, but sphincter muscles आगे जाने से भी रोक रहे हैं. So until or unless first organ का function complete नहीं हो रहा है, आगे नहीं जाने दे रहे हैं. So they are doing functioning of valve as well, but sphincter is a specialized valve, you can say. Bye bye Tanmay. स्नेहा, एक जनरेशन में इवोल्यूशन इतना ज्यादा नहीं होगा बच्चा. इट विल टेक 100, 200 और मे बी 500 years और सो. तब जाकर वो धीरे धीरे फंक्शन होगा. तब तक आपके हर जनरेशन को रॉ फूड ही खाना पड़ेगा. इट इज नॉट लाइक थोड़ा थोड़ा, वही खाना पड़ेगा. देन ओनली जब हमें हमारे गट को प्रॉब्लम होगा, हमारी बॉडी को प्रॉब्लम होगा, तब जाके मे बी इट विल अगेन बिकम फंक्शनल. सो इवोल्यूशन ऐसे एक जनरेशन में नहीं होता. इट टेक्स many years. Yes, any other doubt, anyone? Bye Sneha, bye Rishikesh, bye Karan. Bata, ileum is the part of small intestine. Duodenum, jejunum, ileum, 3 parts were there, na? Anvi, nobody is going to ask the formula for sodium taurocolate or sodium glycolate. Don't worry. And it is not glycolate, actually it is glycocolate. इवन मुझे भी एक बार देखना पड़ेगा. आई एम नॉट श्योर. आई एम नॉट श्योर. आई विल हैव टू लुक एट इट वंस. अंजलि, व्हाट आर यू आस्किंग बच्चा? ओके, आर यू आस्किंग अबाउट ILIUM इलियम? बच्चा वो तो बोन होता है ना अपना, पेल्विक बोन में प्रेजेंट है. वन बोन इज इलियम. So that is ILIUM. This is ILEUM. Bacha, so that it can be absorbed in the lymphatic vessel, Karan. Otherwise, triglyceride won't be able to enter the lymphatic vessel. Protein digestion in small intestine, okay. अच्छा, स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में प्रोटीन डाइजेशन कैसे हो रहा है? फर्स्टली, प्रोटीन डाइजेशन ऑलरेडी हैज स्टार्टेड इन द स्टमक रीजन, एंड स्टमक रीजन में दे हैव कन्वर्टेड इनटू पेप्टाइड्स. ओके, पेप्टाइड्स में कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं, बट स्टिल सम प्रोटीन्स आर लेफ्ट दैट अल्टीमेटली विल गेट कन्वर्टेड इनटू अमीनो एसिड एंड पेप्टाइड्स. पेप्टाइड्स जो आएंगे स्टमक रीजन से स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में, उनमें पैंक्रियाटिक जूस रिलीज होगा. So pancreatic juice has an enzyme known as trypsinogen, which gets converted into trypsin, which is its active form in the presence of enterokinase enzyme. And enterokinase enzyme is released in the intestinal juice, as I have written here. Okay. So after conversion into trypsin, this trypsin further convert another enzyme known as chymotrypsinogen into its active form, chymotrypsin. Now this chymotrypsin will act on protein or peptone and proteins. All these are classes of protein only, and they convert all these proteins into peptide. Now these peptide and the peptides that are formed in the stomach region, they are getting converted into amino acid, which is the simplest form of the protein, with the help of the enzyme ellipsin or peptidase. Okay. So that is how the amino acid is getting the protein is getting converted into amino acid. Yes, Naman, the hepatic portal system connects the intestine to the liver. Lymphatic system क्या होता है बच्चा? Lymphatic system is another kind of circulatory system in our body, which generally have a function of this fat absorption and immunity provide करने का. So it also provide immunity because इसके अंदर WBCs का concentration बहुत ज़्यादा होता है और lymphocyte का concentration बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. Okay, so it is another type of circulatory system. यस नमन, एक्चुअली इंटेस्टाइन में डाइजेशन एंड एब्जॉर्प्शन हो रहा है, बट लेट्स से अभी मुझे इतना ज्यादा एनर्जी का जरूरत नहीं है, बट मैंने खाना बहुत ज्यादा खा लिया, तो एक्सेस अमाउंट में न्यूट्रिएंट्स मेरी बॉडी में आ गया. नाउ दैट एक्सेस न्यूट्रिएंट विल गो टू द लिवर एंड स्टोर दैट, तो स्टोर हो जाएगा वहां पर. ओके, और थोड़ा उसमें से बस ब्लड के थ्रू पूरी बॉडी में जाएगा जितना उस टाइम पर रिक्वायर्ड है. So that is why there is a need of this hepatic portal system. Okay, then I will see you all in the next class. Then I think कल ही है आप लोग का क्लास मेरे साथ, so I'll see you then. अनवी हो सकता है, but not for glucose and protein and everything. फैट का एक्सेस अगर होगा तो इट विल मेक एडिपोज टिश्यू बहुत ज्यादा अमाउंट में, तो फैट हमारी बॉडी में अलग अलग जगह पे डिपॉजिट होना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. ग्लूकोज बहुत ज्यादा कंज्यूम करेंगे अगर, तो लिवर को इफेक्ट करेगा. तो यस, थोड़ा बहुत माल इफेक्ट हो सकता है, बट दैट विल अगेन डिपेंड कि आप कितने कंसंट्रेशन, कितने अमाउंट में यू आर कंज्यूमिंग द फूड. किसी भी चीज का बच्चा ज्यादा और कम दोनों ही इट इज बैड. Yes, I will start respiration tomorrow. बच्चे NTSC का फर्स्ट लेवल अराउंड नवंबर में हो जाएगा मोस्ट प्रोबेबली, बट अभी एज कोरोना वायरस एंड एवरीथिंग इज देयर, आई एम नॉट श्योर कौन सी डेट वो लोग रखते हैं. यस तन्मय, यू कैन आस्क, पूछो.